Hello, my dear friends. Today was my last day of freshman year. That is insane to me. I cannot believe that I just finished my freshman year of college. I just kind of wanted to turn the camera on and talk and record my thoughts. I've had such an incredible year. I can't even explain how absolutely blessed I've been to experience the things that I have this year, to have made the super tight friends that I have, and to just have had, that super good community around me, and to have all of the opportunities that I have had this year and this semester. I just feel so blessed. I just had my online exam today. I had 2 in-person exams, math and economics. I feel like they went well. I think math went well. Economics could have gone better. I rushed through it because I wanted to go see a movie with my friends right afterward. So I should not have rushed through it, but I did. Maybe I'll end up regretting it. But I only needed like a 67 on the exam to get an A in the class, so I think it should be okay. Keeping my fingers crossed. And then I had an online history exam. I'm not still at school. This is my grandparents' house that I'm at because I wanted to come home early because my last exam, the one that I had today, was just online. So since I was going to take it online, I thought I might as well come home early. And so on Saturday, today is Tuesday. On Saturday, me and my friends all went out to a ranch and just hung out and swam and had a really sweet time. And then, Sunday, packed up, came here, and left college. It's crazy. This whole summer, I'm going to be at a summer camp called Camp Ozark in Arkansas, which is where the Ozark Mountains are. And I'm going to be there at the camp the whole summer, starting May 17th to August 7th. And then afterward, I'm planning on coming back to Houston for a day or two, and then College Station, where A&M is. I'm really excited for this camp. I think it'll be a really good opportunity, a really great way to serve. But I also do feel like I will be tired after the summer, which is a bummer because summers are usually times to relax. But I think it also really will be worth it. And so I'm excited to go through camp, and then I will also be excited to go back to school. But I am ready for this break from classes because school's been hard. School's definitely been a challenge. I've been trying to get all A's. I might have pulled off a 4.0 this semester. We'll see once my final exam grades come back in. But I think I'll have gotten the 3.5 that I need to get into the business school at A&M, which is what I'm really aiming for. But as you can see, I've already started preparing for camp a little bit. I put beads in my hair and bought other beads and stuff for the girls. I'm so excited to have little girls to be responsible for. I really hope I get a younger age. I kind of think I might get 8-year-olds, but I'm not 100% sure yet. Who knows? I might get 16-year-olds. That'd be crazy. Just not what I'm expecting, but it'd be fine. I'm really looking forward to this summer, and just I've had an incredible year. I wish I could remember every single thing that's happened this past year as my freshman year, but it's impossible to remember everything. I have such a bad memory. A few big things that have happened this year. As a lake day, that was definitely the highlight of my year, I think, a big highlight of the year. Just really enjoyed it. It felt very relaxing. And then I also met some really cool people. I did some things I regret, but I also learned along the way, which I think is really important. And learned good lessons that I want to carry into the rest of my life. And the mistakes weren't so bad that I feel like it ruined anything. So, I'm living, I'm learning. I am trying to pursue Christ as well throughout everything that I go through, and I'm just enjoying living in the moment. I want to say shout out to some of my closest friends, Sarah Farag this year, and Grace Pullen, and Kenna Baylor. I know your last name, I swear, Kenna. Y'all have been amazing this year, and I am so excited to continue to make memories with you guys. I also have so many other good friends. Shout out to my fellow Gingers, Jacob and Katie. It's been fun making more Ginger friends. That's been a joke this year, since usually there aren't many Gingers, but we have a lot of Gingers in our friend group, so that's been funny. Yeah, I'm also really excited to live with other girls next year. I'll live with Sarah and Caroline and Caitlin and Emma. I'm so excited for the Spice House next year. I'm really looking forward to having my own room and own bathroom. I haven't shared a room with someone since a long time. It was different sharing a room with someone and not having a space to myself. I definitely learned a lot from it and learned like ways that I want to change and be better. I wish that I had been a better roommate to my roommate and had spent more time getting to know her. But overall, like, I think it still was a good year, and we did make the most out of it that we could. Well, I don't think we necessarily made the most out of it, but I think we made the most out of the situation that I kind of messed up on. So that is a regret that I have. I wish I had made more of the time that I had with my roommate, I think. Because she's so sweet and I just was stupid, basically. But I am looking forward to having my own room again, my own space that I can relax in, because college is so busy. It just feels like there's constantly something happening, and not having like a space to just get away and like to breathe by myself like was difficult. It was very different than what I've been used to for a long time. And I think even though I am such an extrovert, I realized this year about myself that I do need time to myself to recharge, and I can't deal fully with just the stress of being around people all the time. And I also learned this year to really put effort into school. That's never something I did growing up. Also, the reason I keep looking away, I'm just looking out the window because it's so pretty here. I'm not just looking at someone, I'm just looking out the window because it's really pretty today. But yeah, I learned how to work really hard on school. In high school, I could get pretty good grades without working too hard. Always had A's and B's. Never had a C for a semester. And then, my grandpa's looking at me through the window. Yeah, never had a C, always had A's and B's. In high school, really didn't put in that much effort. Senior year, I put in a little bit more effort and made all A's, which I should have done all of high school. But then coming to college, I realized you have to work really hard for an A now. And so I did work really hard for a semester, got a 3.6. I only got a B in my math class. It was like an 88 as well, but I still learned to work hard in my other classes, which it was scary being on the line like a 90 or like 89 and trying to like get that A, because there's a whole lot more of a work difference between an A and a B. And I learned that if I really do want those grades, that I really do have to put in the effort, and it's on me. It's not on someone to tell me to study. And in high school, I think I was the same way a little too. Like, I wouldn't rely on other people, or I wouldn't rely on my parents to tell me to study. I was very self-motivated. And like in my underclassmen years of high school, I went to bed really early. Like, my parents wouldn't tell me to go to bed, but I would tend to go to bed like 9:30 or 10, like just very promptly on my own, because I knew that I needed that sleep. In college, I definitely did not have that same sleep schedule. I went to bed so late so many times. We'd stay up till 2 or 3 a.m. The latest I stayed up was 8 a.m. That was one night, oh my gosh. I went out and had a crazy time with friends, just going around. I think we went to Whataburger, I don't even remember. But then I went back to my friend's dorm and we stayed up and we just talked and played cards until 8 a.m. And I slept from 8 a.m. to 8:10 and then was woken up and went back to someone else's dorm and slept for 2 hours from like 8 to 10. So that was funny. I have a lot of good memories from this year, football games were so fun. The atmosphere at A&M football games are incredible. I definitely recommend if you ever go to A&M to buy a sports pass. It's worth it. Went to tons of basketball games and joined some women's orgs, which I really enjoyed. I really enjoyed ASC, and I felt like I really made a good community through it. And I joined a different org, Aggie Angels, which it was good. I didn't feel like there was a strong of community, just because I feel like there were more cliques in the org. Just overall, like, people had their little groups, but that was okay. I still, like, had fun in it, had good events, and enjoyed going to the basketball games, and just enjoyed the experience that I got from it. And yeah, I think first semester, like, overall, I had a lot more guy friends. Like, for some reason, it's just easier for me to make guy friends sometimes. But then second semester, I made so many good girlfriends, and I think that's really what held me up, helped me to fully get through the year, was those girlfriends, because I could just fully feel comfortable around them, and I just really enjoyed their company, and it's just so, I love girls. Girls are so fun. I love having my girlfriends around. We can talk about stuff and be silly together and enjoy the same things. But I also still, like, maintained a lot of the guy friends that I had, which was fun too. Yeah, I really, really, really value the relationships that I made this freshman year. And a lot of these people are going to probably be my best friends the rest of my life, which is insane to think about. Like, some of these girls will probably definitely be my bridesmaids, which, mind-blowing. Like, I literally can't even, like, process that. I'm not close to getting married, but, like, I could be, like, 5 years away. I could get married in 5 years. I'm 19. Am I 19? Bro, am I 19? No, I'm not 19. I'm 18 and a half. Okay, my mom was 19. That's so funny. I don't even know how old I am. I thought about that the other week, though, too, and I didn't even know how old I was then either. Okay, yeah. Well, let's say 5 years till I'm, like, 23, which I think is, like, ideal marriage age. That's, like, a whole different topic, but yeah, that's crazy. Like, marriage age is kind of soon. I don't have any close friends who've gotten married yet, though, so no craziness going on too soon. But yeah. Well, okay, I don't want to think about that. But yeah, I really value these relationships and friendships I've made. This girl, Bailey Soulsby, she has just been a light and joy to me this last semester. We met through ASC and just had so many sweet, happy times together. Just whenever I'm around her, I feel so happy. And that's how I feel like I am with a lot of my friends. They just bring me a lot of joy. I just got a Snapchat from one of my close friends. Let's see what he said. Oh, wait. Did my final math exam was graded. I don't want to look at it. Oh, Patrick didn't say anything. But there's Patrick. I don't know if it's showing up, but that's Patrick. He's pretty funny. He got his ears pierced. Okay. Do I look at my math grade on camera? Okay, I'm doing it. That's really nerve-wracking. Oh, if I cry, don't watch. Don't watch. It's loading. My heart's like fluttering. I have a 91 in the class. What was my grade? What was my grade on the exam? Wait, okay. I'm about to cry of happiness because I think I'm really happy. Final exam. I got an 87. Okay, I needed an 89 for an A in the class, but some exam grades are, like, taken away, or, like, some homework grades are taken away, and I got a 20% on a homework, so, like, maybe it'll bump it up, because right now it says I have a 91 in the class. Did I pull out a 4.0 this semester? Oh my god, I was literally just talking about this. I really hope my camera's going because it might not be going right now. Oh. Yes, it was going. What? Did I really just pull out an A in my math class? Okay, I'm texting my friends. Dude, that's so exciting. You have no idea how many hours of time I put into my math class. Oh, don't make me sad and sentimental. Don't you do that, because I put in so many hours of work into that class. I studied so hard for math. I just am not built for math, but maybe I pulled it out an A. I really hope so. It says I have 91, so I have a 91. I guess I have a 91. I think I pulled out an A. I think I'm the absolute craziest. My dad's FaceTiming me because I texted him. Let's see what he says. Hello? Yay!
Congratulations!
Isn't that so exciting?
Way to go, kiddo!
And I was filming a video. Wait, say hi to the camera.
Hi, camera!
I'm very happy right now. Yay!
Okay.
All
See you
right.
tomorrow.
Bye. Love you. That's so happy. He said that he's happy for me, my friend who's also in the class. He would just sleep in the class, which makes me so mad because he would fall asleep in class, not take notes, he would watch baseball in class, and he would still get really good grades in the exams, and I would not. So that would make me mad. But, I mean, I worked for it. But, yeah, oh wait, that's so happy. Yeah, where was I? I think I was like talking about my friends. Oh yeah, because I was showing you Patrick. I was going to show you pictures of my friends because I love them so much. But this is a really sweet picture of my friends and I. I really love these girls. I think they're so sweet. And I'm so excited to be living with the girls next year. Oh my gosh, and then this year there's also a Surfaces concert. If you don't know what Surfaces is, it's like these two guys and like their band who make like super happy, upbeat, like very like Hawaii type vibe, like very just like positive music. And they went to A&M back in the day or whatever. Not back in the day, like I want to say 2017 maybe. But they used to go to A&M and they came and performed at a concert called Island Party at A&M, and that was so fun getting to see like literally one of my favorite bands. Like how in the world did I get to see them? I was so crazy lucky, so cool. It was only like $30 ticket. Crazy. Anyways. Loved that. I like got on my friend's shoulder too. I'm just so happy about that exam grade. Wow. That makes me so happy. I didn't think the grades would come in that early either, because we only just took it on Friday. Usually he takes a lot longer to put grades in. Okay, well, I don't know what else to talk about. I'm just so happy about that exam grade. I have decided this year though that this is my favorite color. This like blue-green. I have these bracelets. I've worn these bracelets all year, these bead bracelets. Just made this bracelet today. I have this bracelet. My grandparents just got me this bracelet from South Africa. It has like my name engraved on it. They just went to South Africa for a mission trip, which is super cool. And I also have like this anklet, this He Would Love First anklet of that color. Oh my gosh, I did better than the girl in my class that's better at math than I am. Oh, I also decided that this year I have to go to Hawaii. Because Hawaii is like my dream life. I have like a whole Pinterest board, which is really cheesy. And that's not the only reason I want to go, but then like also my favorite YouTubers, Hannah Malosh and Ava Jules, like live in Hawaii, and like I see pictures of Hawaii and it just seems like it would be like the dream life. And I even applied to University of Hawaii. If you remember like that video, I literally like cried when I got in, but it was like so expensive because I'm out of state, so I didn't go. But like Hawaii is like the dream life, and I like decided like spring break of junior year I am going to go to Hawaii, and it's gonna be so fun. And I like told all my friends they have to come. Well, they don't have to come, but I told all my friends that they should come with me. And I painted this piggy bank, like a pretty like little Hawaii scene on it. And like I've already put in over $20 into it, and I still have like 2 more years to fill it up. So that's so exciting, and I'm definitely gonna go. It'll just be like extra spending money in the piggy bank because it's kind of like a joke. But yeah, I'm so excited to go to Hawaii someday. Like I'm for real. Like I am gonna go. It's not just like a joke. Like I am. And I don't think people take me seriously, but I'm gonna do it. Life is so good. I'm gonna start crying. I'm literally so happy. I also cry a lot. I have learned that. Let's see. I usually will take a picture and put it in my eyes only on Snapchat. So I cried the other day because I had to say bye to my friends. I was sad. I cried like 3 tears. I cried because I couldn't take an 8-hour road trip, and I was so sad because I wanted to take that 8-hour road trip. I cried because I love Germany. I cried because my friends started doing something that they said they were gonna quit. My dad sent me a cutie little letter that made me happy cry. But then there was like a worship night, and I like bawled the whole worship night. Also, with churches, that's been a thing this year. I went to this church called Antioch like the whole year, and it was really good. I really liked it. Really liked the type of worship they had, just like how the band played and like the loudness and like the intensity of it. Like it wasn't too like rock star or whatever, and it wasn't too like acoustic. But then like throughout the year I started to realize like I didn't like the songs they were playing, and they were very repetitive, and just like how they perform was more of a performance instead of like worshiping, and they weren't like leading worship. I didn't really like the worship leaders, and just like stuff about their worship just really like threw me off. And so I just started to really not look forward to going, and I would want to be late so that I wouldn't have to be there for the whole worship time, which I realized was like something I don't want to have. Like I don't want to dread going to church because I would have to worship, because worship is usually my favorite part. And so just started feeling ick about that, I guess. And that was like second semester I started feeling that. Like I literally loved it all of first semester, because I had like a really good life group, which is what Antioch does, is like their small groups. And then I started like realizing small things about like the life group that I didn't love as much. It was just more friend time. It was more life group, I guess, instead of a Bible study, which is more of what I wanted. I really wanted to get into the Word more and to have something more like anchored and like have more truth and learning come from it, instead of just like a time to spend with other believers, which I think is also very valuable. But I do have that with some of my other friends who are really good believers, who I spend time with like 10 times a week. But I still love those people. I think those are such sweet people. But I think I'm going to start going to a church called Restoration. I really love their worship, but their sermons aren't necessarily as good. I really loved Antioch's sermons. Tyler Hardy, the pastor, was really good, and he would give really good examples and have good stories in his sermon. So that's something I'm definitely going to miss at Antioch. But at Restoration, I think I'm really going to find a better community. And then all my roommates for next year go to Restoration. So we'll see if I like that. And then I will have my own car next year, so I won't rely on someone to have a ride. So maybe I'll try out a couple other churches as well at the beginning of the semester, just to see if I do truly want to stay at Restoration. But that'll be a new transition in my life soon, which will be different. But I think it's still okay. I think it's good to constantly be wanting to grow in Christ, which is something I feel like I definitely have done this year, is grow in Christ a lot. A lot between first and second semester. I really had to rely on God through kind of a down in my roller coaster of life. So I just hit the max recording time. I just really enjoyed talking to you guys. It's nice to have someone to talk to tell about everything. Yeah. God has blessed me so much this year, and He has given me so many good gifts and so many kind things. Like that exam grade. That was a blessing. But yeah, I am very happy. I love my life. I love my friends. These are my cutie girls that I'm gonna live with next semester. I am obsessed with life. I love A&M. God really put me at the right place. He put me at the right university that I needed to be at. And that was a huge decision that I was making this time last year. That's crazy. I just decided to come to A&M this time about last year. Wow! Stuff has changed so much in a year. I know. So much more than I did before. And I'm yawning. Okay, I think that's my cue to end the video. But yeah, if you've watched this point, I mean, it's literally just been me rambling about my life, but I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you kind of got to know me better, I guess. But yeah, I love you guys if you stayed to this point. If you stayed to this point, comment down below the mushroom emoji. Because my sister drew this little bunny mushroom, and my dad put it on a pillow. It's pretty cute. Alrighty. I love you guys.
I've been out of my head, can't much on my brain, but got it good, can't complain. It's like I'm